Hello, greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to yet another amazing episode of The Thought, the thoughts of thinkers. You see, I want us to think about the nature of human beings, ama chenye naweza penda tuite hali ya kawaida ya binadamu. Nini itafanya mwanaume awe na hali fulani ya kawaida ama ajulikane ndiye mwanaume, na nini ndio itafanya mwanamke adhihirike kama mwanamke? Kuna hali ya kawaida kama binadamu, their nature. I'm your host, JAMM Leki Kush, and this is the 11th episode of The Thought, the only show that talks about the realities of thoughts. I tend to speak from my mind, guided, rather inspired by most of your concerns and interests and thoughts, and I'm guided by God's wisdom. Now, about the nature of human being, we are told men, or rather wanaume ni sauti. Sawa? So that tells you by nature men have authority. It's something that they were given by the Creator from day one. No, okay, from the day one of when God was talking with the man. After creation and man was created, we are told very well he was given the authority over all other creations, and he was told to name them. So that's where the nature of being in authority as a man came in. After that, woman was made to be a helper, to be a companion. And that is why by nature they say behind every successful man, exactly, there is a lady, there is a woman. This woman could be a mom, this woman could be a mother figure, this woman could be a wife, this woman could be a potential wife. Yeah, also depending on the level of this man. You get me? They help. Now, for you to be able to help someone, it means there's something they miss, and therefore you have to come in with something that they are probably not good at. No wonder, one, we know men are authoritative and they are firm. That's a nature in men. But hey, God needed a balance, and that is why you have nature of ladies being quite soft and quite accommodative, and that comes with resilience. Now, for someone to be quite in command or in authority or authoritative, there are things you don't need to think twice or think about. The moment you say it's this, it has to be this. That means you use less emotions. Now, because of the nature of using less emotions, that's why wanaume most of the times they are told that hawananga emotions. But it's a thing that is as a result of this nature. Like, the masculinity nature requires one to be quite authoritative, quite firm, and that's why you find in most of the responsibilities of a man by nature, they'll barely use or require emotions. But now for ladies, because God knew this man is this way, or rather this is the nature of man, and I need a balance in nature. So I need the lady to be stronger in these things that the man is not. That's why in most cases ladies are strong when it comes to being emotional and affectionate. Feel me? Ladies will use a lot of emotions. They'll be quite cautious. They will think of something, then rethink to be quite accommodative. They'll have that patience and resilience to be able to look into things in a very balanced way, because their nature is you ought to be accommodative. Their nature is I need to show affection at the end of it all. Whether it's a tough ruling I'm making, I also need to be quite considerate. Men are more of they don't think in that broader way. They're more of the thinking is it's said to be in boxes. So yeah, akiamua and a reason on this angle, it's on that angle alone. All other factors constant. But for a lady, they have that capability of considering other factors whenever they are making an authoritative move or decision. Feel me? Now, that's where the nature of ladies comes in handy to help the man. Now, I want to pick on another good example. Most of the time, men are told not to cry. Oh, mwanaume fai kulia and all that. Well, at least gradually we have seen men at least they are emotionally aware of themselves, or they are appreciating the emotional part of themselves. But honestly, I was fikia the level yenye ladies would appreciate emotionally. The same way we are seeing ladies wanaji appreciate in terms of how they can manage, they can rule, they can have authority over others. But as much as they try, they can never beat they can never beat wale watu wenye wamepewa that role by nature. No wonder in most leadership ni sawa watafanya girl child empowerment and all that, we'll support them, we'll love them, but by nature the highest percentage will always be men. And no wonder whenever you have, and now on the other side, whenever you have something emotive, something that's involving a lot of emotions, something that's involving a lot of feelings, you'll always have a lot of women than men. Be it weddings, be it mazishi, be it whatever occasions, something that is involved with feelings, emotions, ladies will always be majority. Now, I believe so far you feel me and get what I try to mean by the nature of human being and differentiating the two. But now there's what you call the process of building up that nature or nurturing that nature. And this is usually the most important thing, because if you don't have a man figure to nurture the nature of manhood in a guy, then you're most likely going to lose this guy in future. He will not be a strong man. If you lack a mother figure in a lady who needs to be nurtured to womanhood, there's going to be a problem. In the same way, if you lack a mother figure for a guy, then this guy could be nurtured well as a man or into the manhood, but will not have a background of having the importance of womanhood. But the moment this man is nurtured well, and the mother is there to make this man appreciate the importance of womanhood, then this guy will be a strong man with respect for women. On the other side, the moment a lady is nurtured into womanhood and told and has that father figure who guides them to make them appreciate the nature of manhood, then this woman will be very ambitious, independent, but will always have respect and appreciation for men. That's where we need to always strike the balance. So that means in the nature of human beings, we always need to strike a balance. And this is something that God taught us practically the moment He gave the man authority over all creatures, made him name the creatures, and then saw something is amiss in this man. He brought the woman for the balance. So the moment you have a man and a woman joining to form one in the union so-called marriage, it's because it's perfectly what God wanted it to be, because He knew this man by nature he has these limitations, and therefore he needs someone to fill in. So this someone who has been brought to fill in, automatically they have some gaps, because whatever is there by nature in men, God did not have to build it in this other person. Like the sense I'm trying to make here, when a house is built and I see some gaps, I'm not going to think of building now a whole, let's talk of the roof. I'm not going to build a whole roof to replace. No, I'm going to come up with fillers. And that's how God made man and woman to be. That's why by nature they complete, or rather they complement each other. Well, it doesn't have to be marriage. In most cases, even in general life, when you have a guy and a lady being friends, there are things they may work on a project or they may be working on something. There are things that you feel when you do them as men, they're going to go, they're going to start off well, but kuna point mtafika mchoke. That's where ladies come in, because they usually have that resilience powers. So nyinyi mko na starting power kama wanaume, but by nature nyi boeka haraka, nyi uchoka haraka. Kuna wale watu wamejaliwa the patience and resilience, they come in. That's why it's usually important to have gender balance, not gender equality. Gender balance is about equity, not equality. And it's all because of appreciating the nature of human being and the differences. Now, in conclusion, be mindful on how you're nurturing the nature of manhood and womanhood in the little ones. Why? It's going to affect their identity as a person, as a character, and most importantly, sexually. We are having a lot of LGBTQ issues in our current days, but it's mainly because of nurturing, the way of nurturing the nature of manhood or womanhood. You find a single mom who talks evil of men to a guy, to a young man, and says wanaume ni umbwa and keep saying they're very irresponsible, and you're telling that to a young guy. So what do you expect? this young guy will never appreciate manhood. Even if you're a single mom, introduce this guy to men mentors. I'm a product of men mentors, courtesy of my mom, a lady I salute always. And I dedicate this episode to her, this coming weekend being Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, dear mommy. I know you're going to watch this. You're my biggest fan. And happy birthday in advance. Yes, weekend is Mother's Day. The following day is her birthday. I acknowledge her because as a single mom, she made the effort of making me appreciate manhood, and most importantly, linking me with men mentors who will make me understand what it means to be a man and be proud of it. Okay? I was nurtured well into the nature of manhood, and that is why, even if I'm the only one, my mom's boy, the masculinity in me is strong enough that hakuna msee anaweza kuja aniite mama's boy. For what reason? Damn, I know how to handle myself as a man. At least so far so good, and have a lot of men that I know if things are not going well, I can reach out to. Same case, if you're nurturing someone, it can be your son, daughter, or nephew, niece, or someone you're related to, someone, a mentee. Nurture them into the nature of who they are so that they may have the right identity as a human being. God bless you.